All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? A couple pivotal game fours taking place tonight. We'll do it one video at a time. Milwaukee Bucks lead the Boston Celtics 2-1. Boston really needs game four. You do not want to go to Milwaukee down 3-1. Let's get right into the highlight. We don't need to waste any more time. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Celtics at home against Milwaukee. Early out the gate, Jaylen Brown came ready to play. He drills the 2. Now Jaylen Brown attacking the rim. And he and Mirotic would get into it a little bit. As Jaylen throws the ball off of Mirotic going out of bounds, Mirotic would get a little bump in on Jaylen Brown. Jaylen's like, yo, what's going on, family? I thought we were just playing basketball. A little bump, little shoulder thrust. Like, what's up? What's up? All right, we play on. Nothing there. Let's keep it moving. Giannis was moving. On his way to the rim, he goes 2 plus the foul. More Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pick and roll. Jamming it home. Nice pass there from Mirotic. Keep it moving here. Other side. Boston needing some spark. Marcus Smart playing for the first time this postseason. Returning from an injury. He drills the 3. That was his only basket of the game. Now we got more Giannis. He had a lot of baskets in his basketball game. Swing this thing over Jason Tatum to Jaylen Brown. Boston's up 8. Now Chris Middleton would get in the act. He'll go right to the cup and lay it in. Chris Middleton wasn't done. Getting right past Al Horford, getting to his spot. Mid-range game on fleek. Now more Chris Middleton. Giannis driving, kicking, finding his guy. Fellow all-star. Middleton drills the 3. And just like that, Boston's out in front. Let's fast forward here to the third quarter. Boston trying to make their run as Jason Tatum goes and 1. Boston takes the 1-point lead. Now other end, Al Horford doing all he can, but all he can do is not enough. Giannis still gets to the rim and scores. At least Al Horford was providing some offense. As he drills the 3, Boston goes back up 3. We're tied at 67 here. Antetokounmpo and Middleton would both get 4 fouls and have to sit on the bench. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This is when the Milwaukee Bucks bench would make their run. You saw George Hill on the lay-in. Now George Hill stopping, popping, and drilling the 3. And ladies and gentlemen, George Hill has been an unsung hero for the Bucks. This time Pat Connaughton on the block and the dunk. And Milwaukee's going to go on a crazy run. Giannis and Chris will return late and put this basketball game away. Al Horford doing all he can, gets it down to 5. But this one's all she wrote. George Hill, another big 15 points off the bench. A block there. We're going to go on the other end. Middleton looking fine. And Hill, he's going to miss. Giannis there for the strong rebound. 2 plus the foul. Giannis had 39 points, 16 rebounds, and he's about to get a dub. He's now 1 win away, him and his Milwaukee Bucks team, from heading to the Eastern Conference Finals. Milwaukee takes care of business, and Boston wins both games 113-101. Ladies and gentlemen, we might have just saw Kyrie Irving's last game in Boston as a Boston Celtic. Can you believe that? The team that had been preaching all year, we're going to turn it on in the playoffs. When it becomes playoffs, we'll be ready to go. They're 1 game away from being eliminated from the postseason. What is going on in Boston? I brought up Kyrie Irving. I want to read you his stat line. This is just not good enough, ladies and gentlemen. 7 for 22 from the field. Did have 10 assists, 6 rebounds, but 23 points. I cannot have my point guard taking 22 shots to give me 23 points. You get 2 points per basket. Simple math right there. That's not efficient enough for me for my point guard to be 33% from the field. Sorry. Looking at this stat line for Boston, all their starters in double figures. Morris had 18, Tatum 17, 20 from Horford, 16 from Jaylen Brown. But something about this team's mentality just screams me. By the way, Gordon Hayward, another 27 minutes, 1 for 5 from the field, 2 points. Not good enough. He needs to be on the trading block immediately. Something about this Boston Celtics team just reeks of selfishness, lack of wanting to be together. And trust me, they'll get their wish. They don't got to worry about being with each other no more. As on Wednesday night, the Milwaukee Bucks will have a chance to close this thing out in 5 Again, I already told you Giannis went for 39 big points. Giannis had 39, Middleton had 13, Bledsoe had 13, and George Hill had 15. You only got 4 guys in double figures, but you got timely contributions from guys like Pat Connaughton. Again, George Hill with the big game off the bench. And that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Boston goes up 3-1, a commanding 3-1 series lead, looking for the gentleman's sweep. A lot of people asking me, what the heck do you think going on with Boston? Number one, they can't guard Giannis. And like I've been telling you guys, by the way, I picked Milwaukee to win this in 5 games. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I picked Milwaukee in 5 games. I have no confidence in Boston. I've been telling y'all on my platform pretty much for the last 5 months, something's wrong with that basketball team. I don't believe they buy in Kyrie Irving, the leader. I think they buy into Kyrie Irving, the phenomenal talent, but I don't believe they buy into Kyrie Irving, the leader. And let me tell y'all something. Let's just say in some crazy thought out there, Kyrie decided to stay in Boston, right? Decided to re-sign in Boston, which is extremely unlikely at this point. If they traded for Anthony Davis and traded some of those young pieces, I still don't think they'd be good. It's going to at least take Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Gordon Hayward to get that deal done. I still don't believe the Celtics would be good. Just my opinion. I don't believe Kyrie Irving has the leadership of a number one. Leading a team still matters, and something is not clicking with that team when Kyrie is the number one. I don't want to use the word work ethic because the dude's game is getting nothing but better. Kyrie is still getting better. But damn, it's got to be demoralizing when your star guy's going out there missing 15 shots, 17 shots. Like, yo, that's my point guard. That's the guy I trust to run the offense and get us a great shot down every possession. I'm putting my trust in him, and I'm watching him go down court and take bad shots. And I also just think this Giannis Milwaukee Bucks team just reminds me of some of those young LeBron James Cleveland Cavalier teams first time around. I just think they're too good, they're too defensively sound. Right? These guys are just committed to playing 48 minutes of basketball. Mike Budenholzer got these guys working. And by the way, they're getting a starter back sooner rather than later. Malcolm Brogdon will be ready to go come Eastern Conference Finals, whether they're taking on Toronto or Philly. And now they just 1 game away from getting about 4 or 5 days of rest. It looks like Philly might go 7 games with Toronto. So more rest for Milwaukee. Brogdon will be back. Giannis looks amazing. He's dominating inside the paint. And the Boston Celtics are 1 game away from losing this series, likely losing their star, and who knows where the hell this team is going from there. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. You are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now, Mr.
Mr.Taliaferro.
Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV, here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.